Welcome back to Yulon Age of Titans. This might be a little bit of a shorter session today, but it's going to have some
Wow, you
important things going on.
dive right into it.
So, yeah. We're already pretty late, so. Last time, the party had retrieved the second to last shard of Black Razor. Unfortunately, that shard was possessed by the demon prince. Where is he? Where is he?
The little guy.
Creature, where are you?
I call him the little guy.
Jubilex.
That's not Jubilex either. Have some respect.
I can't find his sheet, okay?
Put some respect on the goopy one's name.
Tis spirit of Jubilex, the faceless sword, the oozing hunger, demon lord of slum and ooze. I will have you put the full name.
Why do you remember that?
Because it's the goopy one.
And also because the scroll wheel is a thing. I did scroll back up to the to the roll.
Anyway, yeah, they had to fight possessed Velko and Jubilex, and now are dealing with the aftermath. So we'll open it up to you all.
Yeah, I'm guessing we took a long rest, and it might be like the next day, right? Because
Sure.
it was like real fucking late when all of this happened. Or at least it was evening or something.
Sure, yes, you all went and took a rest.
Rosaria
to
Software
cool
has
off
held off the
and,
CPC for 50 months. 50 month.
had time to think about what all just happened and what you were going to do. The next morning, Volko, you awake, realizing that this has been one of probably the calmest sleep you've had in a while since you've been attuned to Black Razor.
That's impressive, because even before Black Razor, Volko didn't get very good sleep. His mind is usually plagued with, like, nightmares. I imagine it was worse while he was attuned to it, but... yeah, it's interesting. I think probably not too long after he gets up, he's probably, like, bothering... like, he probably gathered up the others and, like, particularly at, like, Biz and Akko's room. He's, like, knocking on their door.
Walks over, opens the door.
Morning. I
Morning.
was wondering if we could deal with Black Razor.
Oh,
Of course.
right.
Biz will show you in and direct you over to a box with a bag in it that tentatively has Black Razor in it for the meantime.
I thought you guys put
I
it
should
in
also
a box
say-
inside of the turtle.
Oh right, we did that.
Yeah. Volko also got Rukar, just so Rukar is also here and involved with this. Like, he probably gathered up the crew, quote unquote, but considering the four of us here.
Biz will like tap the wall of the Zeratan, and the Zeratan will like swoop out Black Razor as it tumbles onto the floor.
So you wanted to study it. What were you thinking?
Well, who here knows any divination magic?
Well, the storyteller did advise me to look into means of foresight. So I kind of did. I managed to find a couple spells, but
All right. Before we get into any of the bigger spells, this will cast Identify, just to get a healthy baseline of what it is we're working with.
Okay. You go and touch Black Razor, Biz, and its metal is cold under your fingers. The spell activates, telling you the item you have identified is the sword, and there's kind of like an empty space there where nothing is said. It is a magic greatsword with a +3 to attack and damage rolls. If you reduce a creature to 0 hit points, and it has a soul, it will be devoured. You will be granted temporary hit points equal to that slain creature's maximum hit points, which will fade after 24 hours. And actually, I forgot about this one feature of Black Razor. As long as you have those temporary hit points and you have Black Razor in hand, you have advantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
Oh.
If
Huh.
we were playing with Black Razor nerf this whole time.
If you hit an undead with this weapon, you will take a d10 of necrotic damage, and the target will regain a d10 of necrotic damage. If that damage reduces you to 0 hit points, your soul will be devoured. Soul Hunter. While you hold the weapon, you are aware of the presence of tiny or larger creatures within 60 feet of you that aren't constructs or undead, and you cannot be charmed or frightened. Black Razor can cast the haste, crossed out, bless spell on you once per day. It decides when to cast the spell and maintains concentration on you so that you don't have to. Black Razor is a sentient weapon. Where is the other shit that I need? As the spell fades, that's right, there is one more part of that. The sword was created by the wish spell. As the spell fades, it activates a second time. This is the sword blank. It is a +3 greatsword. It will deal extra damage to beings of chaotic or evil nature. It is unable to target celestials, and may have other properties that are unable to be identified at this time.
Well, it seems Identify pinged 2 properties to Black Razor. The first is what we already know. It is Black Razor. It's Black Razor.
The whole
And then
eating the soul deal.
the whole eating the soul deal casting haste, but apparently not actually casting bless. Not sure whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure what caused that.
Oh, I think it was after, fuck, but you had done something, pretty sure around, was it Bastion or earlier?
I have no idea when that changed. Just all of a sudden started being able to cast Bless and couldn't cast Haste anymore. Though I think it might have been around then.
Because I do remember you suddenly blessing, or Black Razor suddenly blessing me, Damon, and a few others during. Was it the Shadow Battle? I don't know. But, But yes, it might have been.
Well, whatever it is you did, it seems to have changed a bit more than just that. It seems to hurt evil and chaotic entities far more, and it seems to be incapable of hurting those of a celestial nature.
Maybe it's hinting to how the sword was prior?
Maybe. But what's truly strange is that it also paints something else. Its name is entirely blank, as if nothing was there, and most of its other properties are entirely lost. So, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but perhaps Black Racer is in a new form to some other sword.
I mean, it was corrupted. It's. Huh. I wonder if that second ping might be what's left of what it was before. This cage reel.
I think so.
I can't drill that name.
Hmm?
So, Cadriel could have been a tool created by Celestial, which
It used to be wielded by an angel, according to Yulon.
you did mention that, and it makes more sense. To be fair, it would also explain why it is entirely capable of hurting Celestials. I mean, if you make a sword this powerful,
You don't want it turned on yourself.
exactly. So putting safeguards like these might be the best idea.
That it wouldn't hurt its wielder, you mean?
Yes.
Or rather, perhaps maybe it's so its wielder could not be influenced and turn on its own organization.
That's true. Oh, it's
Waka looks a little disgruntled, like at the idea of like he's someone who's very much like free will and all that stuff. So be it like having options taken away from him makes him a bit hesitant. But he's not really saying anything. It's mostly his brow just furrows. Or maybe Biz is onto something, and that could be, it could be that the sword is becoming something new, or something different.
I mean, you are restoring it to its original state, so maybe collecting the shards and the quote-unquote purifying them, as we happened to do last evening, might be also a way to deal with the corruption, but
Yes, but I mean, you saw how it affected Sebastian back then. Corruption for that long doesn't exactly heal properly or completely.
No, yeah.
Usually.
Yes. But it's it honestly brings me to my next point. It would be more than ideal if we could deal with the side effects. He says this looking at Valko. Before to even reaching Croc. Like Evelyn mentioned yesterday, it would be better if you did not. How was it that she described it? Ah, yes, walked out of the shelter with flames in your hair and horns everywhere. Well, not horns everywhere, but flaming horns.
I would like to prevent another incident like last night, yes.
So we're all on the same line as this. Cool, 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 wonderful, wonderful.
But I don't think that was necessarily Black Razor's fault. That shard itself was being possessed, and then it took over what defenses I and Black Razor had once the shards were put together. Maybe just a thorough check of the next one would be enough.
Speaking of thorough check, I believe that it would also be prudent to see how Black Razor itself is feeling. Of course, that raises the issue of how do we communicate with something when the only way to do so would be to attune to it, and well, we know how that ends up. I think I have something in mind, but I'll need to take a bit of time to get it set up.
What are you thinking?
I'm believing that perhaps I could set up some kind of some sort of arcane relay to tap into the weapon's ley lines and perhaps open up some sort of line of communication. Even something as binary as a yes-no system would work wonders, honestly.
You did mention it's a sentient weapon. Do you think if you manage to...
Communicate with it?
No, but perhaps finding a way to include it in a sending spell on its own.
I don't believe I know the sending spell, so I will have to leave that to one of you.
Do you know it, Akko?
I'm afraid I'm not. I'm afraid I don't really remember it at this particular instant, but I can look into it.
I know Aveline, I think, usually keeps it on her, but... Oh, I can't, out of character, I can't remember if she has the sending spell or if that's just been the sending stones we keep using. Aveline might
I believe
have
the answer
it.
to that is yes, both.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Druids don't know sending.
Oh no. We can't just use the stone to cast sending towards Black Razor, can we?
Well, as they are right now, no. The original sending stone, yes, absolutely. The problem is nobody uses sending stones the way that they actually work. Everybody treats them as cell phones, but what they actually do is allow you to cast the sending spell once per day.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, because I knew that's how the stones technically worked, but I wasn't sure if we had
It's
you know,
one or the
just
other.
said, nah.
So
I see. Okay.
Yeah, my idea was basically just was like trying to like wire in a sending stone to Black Razor, so it would be able to communicate back to whatever we were speaking around it.
Drex, I have a silly question. I know you took a level in... Oh, never mind. It's a level 3 spell. Ignore me. I was gonna say,
can't.
you just took a level in Cleric. Can you switch your spells out? I don't know how the Cleric class works. Ignore me. I didn't even look at the level of the spell.
either way, all spell prep takes a long rest.
Yeah. Maybe
Or
hooking up
now
a
in the
sending
case
stone
of-
could work.
I have a question. I have a spell question.
Uh-huh.
Is Black Razor considered a creature due to its sentience, or is it a construct?
Well, the exact text is Black Razor is a sentient, chaotic, neutral weapon. So... I guess it's technically a construct.
Okay. Follow up. Do you think that I can polymorph Black Razor? Question mark?
What are you gonna polymorph it into?
I don't know, something that could talk.
Oh my god, Black Razor Jijinka.
Shut the fuck up.
I've actually been working on a design for Black Razors, like humanoid form. I think that's really funny you mentioned that.
Okay.
Hold on.
We can make it canon.
So, here's the thing. Technically,
Yeah.
per the rulings of and mechanics of D&D, Black Razor is a sentient magical object.
Okay, so going by the rules of D&D, it would not work.
Neither polymorph nor true polymorph would work.
And shape change is only targeting the self. A lot of ideas.
I think Biz's is the, I also do not have any other ideas out of just outright attuning to it and just hoping that we have a contingency plan in place. So we could try Biz's idea first and see if that works.
See, knock Valko down to 1 HP first.
No, actually though, that's what I was thinking.
Sorry, what was that? My audio
3
cut out.
hours that would take.
No, I could just let people hit me.
You have
Rukar
300
could
hit
probably
points.
flatten me. Yeah, Rukar exists. Rukar could probably
Yeah.
just slap me around a couple times. I'll be fine.
Falco.
Yeah, that's kind of all that we could here for, honestly, because his thought hasn't really changed. He's fine with just with his Valko attuning to Black Razor again.
Hey Falco, are you up for a shower real quick? Cast Moonbeam.
Oh god. I can choose to fail saving throws, so Volko could just let himself get hit. But to answer your question, Heather, I was like, so like my idea is just Volko reattunes to Black Razor to try to talk to it, which I know isn't like the best idea. So we're thinking, let's maybe try Biz's idea and see what comes of it, if anything can come of it.
Alright, let's get Black Razor on TeamSpeak.
I'm sorry. So just to be clear, your idea is to tape a sending stone to the sword and see if you can use it?
I mean, like, that's basically what it boils down to, but, like,
Maybe a little
artificer
more.
stuff.
I think
They're
it's
level
what we've been
20.
trying to like actually build a machine.
Get some duct
Yeah.
tape.
They are level 20.
Yeah, and this took all them levels in Artificer. If anyone's
Hey,
gonna do
Kim.
fucky shit with a weapon, it's gonna be him.
Okay, I'm putting both my hands on your shoulders. You gave a level 20 to stupid people. Not stupid, but like,
Yeah, this is 20. Mine is 12.
the bad decision, crew.
And I mean,
And
hey,
both of us
if
got
plan A
negative
doesn't work,
wins.
plan B is let's just reattune to it and see what happens, you know?
Actually, fucking Akko thinks about the implications of polymorph and just goes, do you think that you could modify your armor to basically have a speaker and have Black Razor talked through it? No, that's a bad idea. I've seen what
We're
that
gonna-
armor can do.
You can't
gonna
have a
build-
non-sentient piece of armor attuned to a weapon.
Even
I
if
was
that
gonna
were
say, we're gonna
possible, I'm
give
not
him a
sure
mech
if I.
suit.
Yeah, I'm not sure I feel comfortable giving Black Racer a body.
No, giving Black Razor a mech suit is it's worse.
Hey, what if we
Let's-
gave Ava free will?
Let's try hooking up a sending stone to it. Is there
Wait.
any materials you need, Viz? Oh, what's up, Havoc? Or Rukar?
What? No, I'm just like, would you really just tape it, like, just attach the sentence stone to Black Razor, or would you like actually just construct a machine for Black Razor to somehow speak through?
It's gonna be like basically like arcane wiring and like doing a bunch of like magical circuitry and stuff. But
I mean, I'm pretty
But
sure.
yeah,
I
that's
gave you
basically what it
sovereign
boils
glue
down
at
to.
some point, so
you know, like arcana checks and
We
stuff like
do have the glue.
that. We do have the glue.
We do have the glue. We have so
have a
much of the fucking thing.
Do we have the solvent? Just asking
I
for a
think
friend.
we have.
Yes, I think
think-
we have a bunch of universal solvent.
I think we only have one of
Okay,
those.
cool.
Hold on, let me go look.
I'm also looking.
Universal solvent, universal solvent. Where are you? Where are you? Where are
I'm not seeing it, but I'm also not
Did we-
seeing the glue.
If we bet away the universal solvent in
No,
blackjack,
I just used one of them to make my infernal corrosive thrower.
We might not have the glue. Actually.
think
I don't think we
I-
ever got glue. I think we only got
Oh
solvent.
no, yeah, you're right. We've only gotten the solvent. So we don't have the
This is-
glue, but
We have the legendary paint thinner.
so at least if we get into a sticky situation, we have a solution for that. But
When
Oh, dang, there
have
goes
we
the
got?
sound effect. Sovereign glue altogether.
oh god, I love that there's something in our inventory that's ancient artifact, and I don't know. I don't think anything has. I don't know what that is. We just have that.
Oh, that was
know what?
that was something for Biz to be able to sell like a year ago.
Oh, okay.
I'll be honest, I do not remember what the fuck that was.
Oh yeah, we
I
also
think-
have
I
the
think we
mirror.
I think we
Sorry.
dredged it out of the bottom of the ocean because it was like part of
Yeah.
like a puzzle that none of us could solve.
And you were like, I could make money off this.
It's like I can make money off this, and then I never did.
Oh yeah, later we should probably inspect that mirror we got from Rukar's home.
Probably should, yeah.
Oh, true.
But for now, let's get some duct tape and let's try to hook this thing together.
I'm itching to make a skill check.
You don't have to. Your intellect is so profound that the mundane action of attaching rock to sword is quite easy for you.
No, but see, this isn't the average attaching rock to stone. We're talking Tears of the Kingdom attaching
I
rock
was
to
about to
stone.
say, what's the soundbite for when you fucking like meld an item, like weld an item to a sword and hit them?
I love that this crew has a single brain cell, and it's just passed around between everybody.
So real.
Like,
We would have a second one, but Damon is hogging it.
Damon's not here yet.
You now have a sword with a rock attached to it.
I just imagine. I'll be real. I just imagine Biz just took the sword, took a hammer, bang right to dead center of the pommel, the pommel or the hilt.
It fucking re-breaks the sword.
Yeah, how
Could you
exactly are you
imagine?
attaching it?
Just
Biz?
embed it. Just embed it into like somewhere on the pommel or the hilt.
How exactly are you attaching it?
Basically, I'm like taking all this arcane wiring that I'm pulling out of Black Racer and the stone, and I'm sort of just cross-stitching it across the crossguard.
Okay.
So you're fucking cross-stitching solid objects?
It's magic.
What's your needle made out of?
It's the weave.
It's the weave.
man.
It's
the weave.
It's magical black thing.
Like, Biz is basically playing like Cat's Cradle with the rock and the sword.
Welcome to Magical Stitching. Today, cross.
You have
Magical
sword with
cross.
a rock. What would you like to do next?
All right. Let's test it out. Black Racer, can you hear us? How are you doing?
Your call doesn't connect.
We are sorry. Your call has not connected.
Or more like your call
Please
isn't
try again.
answered.
Do you think
Du-
it's not attached? Like, that it didn't work?
Double checking to make sure that it's actually working, and or if the issue is just like Black Racer just doesn't want to talk to us right now.
Yeah, are we getting ghosted or is there a malfunction? Can I make an Arcana roll to determine that, actually?
Sure, go for it.
I was hoping
Okay,
someone
are we
would,
getting
because
ghosted?
I don't have Arcana.
With your supreme intelligence, you believe that the action of taping rock to sword has worked.
Oh shit.
You are not getting an answer.
Okay. Please. I think we're
As-
getting ghosted.
You watch. Make a perception check.
Everybody?
Yep. Anybody who's looking at the
Tweaky.
sword? Tinley, what are you doing here?
I didn't have my character changed, I'm sorry. Is Volko rolling a 28?
Biz, you see nothing. Everybody else, you can see the tiniest of hairline fractures appear on the blade.
Is it breaking?
Here in the sword.
I mean, break it.
Right here, Volko points at like one of the tiny fractures.
Was that caused by the act of fishing a stone onto the sword, or is that causing something else entirely different?
You don't think it has anything to do with the rock?
Can I try to make an
Tinley, your
Arcana
son
check
is
to see
yelling
what's...
at me. Sorry, what
I-
did you say, Biz?
Can I make an Arcana check to see what the issue could be?
Yeah, go ahead and make a check as the crack spider webs another inch.
22.
Yeah, there's a... you, like, kind of, like, feel at the magic around Black Razor, and there is a lot of it, and it is pouring inwards.
What? It's going in. As if...
It's breaking itself?
Is
Maybe.
it collapsing on itself?
Like Black Razor is the plug to something.
Volko's gonna use his sending stone and try to communicate with Black Razor, just saying like, Black Razor, are you there? I'm not upset for what happened. We don't blame you.
Make a persuasion check.
Aw. What if I'm being genuine though? I'm so bad at persuasion.
Oh, Black Razor's not
I
taking
rolled
this
a
well.
9. I'm not good at persuading. Volko sounds too serious.
You get 4 words. Just let me die.
Oh.
Well,
Oh,
Valko, you know by now. You're
I'm
not a man of... Yeah, Valko, you
I'm
know...
reattuning to it.
You know, like, I think at that point, Ricard, like, Valko,
Hey,
you know you're
hey,
not a man
hey.
of word. You know you're not a man of word, and take the sword and place
I-
and just basically force it into Valko's hand.
Yeah, Volko is gonna try to rip off the sending stone and just sit down on the ground and start trying to attune to it.
hey.
Go ahead.
No. We're prepared this time. Let him do it.
Are we? Are we?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Now shut up. He's gonna. I have to like wait an hour to reattune to it. He's just
Volko,
planted on Vizanako's floor until it reattunes.
You said, yes, we are, shut up, and you saw him, like, look at you for a moment? And then, like, start preparing, like, spell somatic components for Moonbeam.
He's not looking at you, but like he fully trusts you that you've got this.
Ricard's almost like wholly just weirdly casual for the scene. He's like kind of just like his kind of shoulder pressed against the wall, just like watching it all casually, like not really worried in the slightest.
normally, attuning to an item is fairly easy. It just takes a small amount of concentration as you weave your own little personal thread of magic with the item. This one is an effort, Valko, as every attempt you make, Black Razor's shying away from you, trying to not let you attune.
I'm not giving up on you, you bastard.
Make
On the outside, on the outside, how's that crack looking? On the outside,
it is slowly spreading, but slower than before.
Is there any way to try and staunch the wound?
At this time, none that you can think of. Volko, make... God, sometimes I really hate, like, the limiting fucking ability scores of 5th edition. So I'm like, I wanna be like, make a will check, but that's not a fucking thing.
oh, make a what?
Oh, like,
I mean,
will.
You
Oh,
could
well,
just tell me to like roll a d20 and add like a certain number to it, like
No,
from
it's
my.
fine. I'm pretty sure it's technically compiled into wisdom, so make a wisdom check.
Okay, just straight
Would it be-
wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aqua's gonna approach and put a hand on your shoulder and start casting Foresight. It's gonna take effect in 1 minute.
Okay. He's not paying attention to you at all. I don't even think he feels his hand on your shoulder. 21. I rolled good. Let's go.
Yay.
21. Alrighty. You are slowly able to connect with Black Raze's own magic and begin the attunement process. As the foresight takes hold, Volko, you suddenly receive a vision. You see two split futures. Neither guaranteed, and neither necessarily the only options, but these are what you see. First, you see your connection to Black Razor lost. The sword disintegrating into a pile of raw magic. In the second, you see yourself holding the sword, repaired and welded in gold. A white glow emanating where the red used to.
Oh.
The vision fades, and you are able to, over the course of the next 5 minutes, reattune to the sword. Everybody else.
Black Razor.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. That was all I was gonna say.
What the other three see as the attunement finishes, as Volko is overwhelmed with emotions not his own, tears begin to fall like a waterfall down his face.
Additionally, when Volko reattunes to it, the flames on his horns and tail come back, and those like lines of red creep up his cheeks. But from his eyes, you can see that it's still him. I think, unless something else is happening.
No?
Okay.
You
Arca's
feel
gonna read
an
the
overwhelming sorrow.
Well, this is...
Arca's gonna read you in action still, just in case.
Rukar, I think, will like crouch and like get closer to Valko, like at eye level, and just basically say, "How's he looking?"
I think Volko is probably like kind of looking in your direction, but it's very obvious he's not looking at you. He's more like he's looking through you.
He's staring
Yeah.
off into the distance. He's spacing out,
Yeah.
even though he's right in front. Yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm. In his mind, Volko will say to Black Razor, "You can hear me, can't you?"
Yes.
You can feel that I'm not giving up on you yet, right?
Why? After everything I've caused, after everything I've done, after everything done to me, what can I be anymore? But an engine of hate and death.
You always have a choice, Black Razor. I think that your power can be funneled into something different. To something that can be used for good.
Then let me finish destroying myself. The magical reagents I'm made of will surely help you.
I think he would be more useful put together. As a complete sword. As my sword.
Why do you trust me? Who knows what could happen when we find the last piece? What if you get taken again? What if anybody gets taken again? What if what's in there is more powerful? What if I get you all killed?
You won't. I was foolish before putting you back together when I was alone. That won't happen again. You're not alone, Black Razor, and neither am I. The rest of the crew is going to ensure our safety before anything bad happens. He won't kill us all. We're all going to make sure of it.
On the outside, did the cracks stop? Like, did they stop forming
They
as soon as the attunement happened, or was it still, or did it just get slower, like even slower than before when the attunement actually connected?
It is very slow. Perhaps every minute the crack spreads another centimeter. And what if I can't live with myself anymore, Rocco? Centuries I was in his possession. I can still feel the souls of everyone he forced me to eat.
The screams may not get smaller, but you can grow around it. You have others who are willing to listen and lean, and you can lean on us. You can lean on me. You've seen my memories and my atrocities that I've committed myself, and how there are others around us who still want to accept me despite the things that I've done, or when things get too difficult for me. It can be the same for you too. Aren't you at least curious to see what happens next?
Fine, but on one condition.
That being?
I'm not going to eat anybody's souls anymore. Even if that means I can't strengthen my wielder.
I think that's reasonable. I won't kill with you.
That's not what I mean. You don't need to be careful with me.
What do you mean then?
I mean, I'm not going to take anybody's souls. Mechanically, you would lose the feature of Black Razor consuming anybody's soul once they are reached 0 HP.
Oh, okay. Volko will, like, in his mind, like, extend a hand out to Black Razor, essentially, and just say, like, agreed. You won't have to do that ever again. And if you want, maybe we can try to find a way to help quiet those souls that you've collected. Maybe even remove them.
It would take very powerful magic to succeed.
Lucky for you, I happen to know quite a few people who would know very powerful magic that would be able to help you. And once we get out of Yulon, I'll make sure it happens.
The attunement snaps into place. And Biz, Akko, you no longer feel the massive inward surge of power from Black Razor. As its color begins to change slightly. The cracks are still there, but the sword is now a gleaming white.
Please tell me, like, the crack, like, can we please tell me the veins and, like, the flame ought to go white or gold to reflect that?
I don't know what color, but yeah, white or gold, probably, yeah.
Maybe so cool.
Voko.
Is it like Kintsugi pottery?
Not yet.
Yeah.
The cracks have not yet been mended in gold, but the blade is no longer dark and corrupted.
Huh.
Volko, I will send
Yeah.
you the details of all of this to change later.
Sounds good.
But the sword, Cadriel, is a holy weapon, a +3 sentient, lawful good sword. Great sword. It deals an extra 3d8 holy damage to beings of chaotic or evil nature.
Oh shit.
It is unable to hit celestials.
Okay.
It can cast the Bless spell at will once per day, handling the concentration itself on up to 5 creatures. And it can cast the Beacon of Hope spell once per day, handling the concentration itself.
I've never heard of this spell. Hold up.
Beacon of Hope
Okay.
is a 3rd level abjuration spell from the Cleric tree.
Oh.
It is a 1-action spell with a range of 30 feet and a concentration of 1 minute. Choose any number of creatures within range. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cadriel can
Really
tell
cool.
when someone is lying.
Ooh.
Oh. That's
No more
nice.
No more lying about your Faustian deals.
Okay.
Aveline's gonna have such a hard time with that.
I'm gonna have a hard time in general because you're just gonna show the sword. It's like, what do you mean it's a two whip the second I turn my back?
Volko will additionally ask the Black Razor or Cadriel or whomever at this point, what do you want me to call you?
You may call me whatever you wish. You are my wielder.
I think you should pick. Whenever you feel ready.
I will think on it. Timmy, you should not be able to see there should be a note for you somewhere labeled Catriel.
Yeah. Excellent, thank you. I will make those changes to my sheet. Probably after session.
Only with this group we would have a an intervention for a sword.
Or sword, yeah.
I don't know.
I
People
think-
try to do interventions for Drinker all the time.
Yeah.
Drinker's what happens
In-
when you raise your body.
Back in Bizanako's room, Volko like lets out this really shaky sigh and like rubs his face, his free hand, just I think we're good. I did it.
Are you well?
I'm fine.
Henry, I just got a vision in my head of like what Valko looks like now.
Yeah.
Because of the white sword, he rather than looking more demonic and with the flaming horn, and now, imagine like the flame turns like a little halo.
I think I want to keep the flames, but I like the halo. I think that's neat.
Oh, ooh, a flaming halo.
Golden
Wow.
Solid gold
I-
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the fire is no longer red. It is probably gold, yeah. And the lines on his face are more golden now. Did anything happen?
I
No,
mean,
I
the crack got bigger as he just gestured down to the blade. How far did it travel up? Like, let's say, from like base to tip, how? Fuck, I missed it, but from the base to the tip of the sword, how far did the crack travel up?
Somebody roll me a d60 plus 20.
Okay. D60 plus 20.
Yep. About 29%.
29.
Blade.
Okay. So more than a quarter up. Got it. So not halfway. Okay, got it. So yeah, you see like the crack like go past like the quarter mark of the sword. So like not nowhere near halfway, but definitely was getting up there.
Yeah, they were not doing well,
I mean,
but it's all right now.
huh.
We've come to an agreement.
What manner of agreement?
I mean, is he even still Black Wizard?
But yes, because the sword kind of changed aspects when you.
They are thinking on a name. But I don't think it's Black Razor anymore. But we've decided to work together, so long as they don't have to consume souls anymore.
Oh dang, you're that bad. I think at that point, like Wukar's eye definitely, Wukar's eye definitely widened a bit when you say that it did not want to specifically eat souls anymore. It's like, oh damn, it was that bad.
Well, it was demonic corruption, but
Hundreds of years of it.
I can imagine. I'm glad you were there for your sword.
I wasn't about to give up on it.
I think you might be one of the first ones who didn't.
Someone has to.
Fair.
Okay. Now that that crisis is averted, should we have breakfast?
Ah, shit, it's 2 in the morning, isn't it?
You know Evelyn's not gonna be happy when she sees you walking around with the sword again.
I'm sure
Well,
she'll
I don't think
understand.
she's probably not going to have to worry much anymore. Volko picks up the scabbard that he was using for the sword before and sheathes it, and the flames and lines disappear.
Oh, that's so cool. I love visual details. I love visual details on characters.
So it is still cracked. Biz, do you think you could mend it, or
Give it some time. I think it will mend at their own pace.
well, be sure to not overexert them then?
The healing process takes different amounts of time for everybody.
If the cracks continue, I'll be sure to bring it up, though.
Please do.
You know where to find me.
And another thing that you bring up, please, by Yulon, I swear, do not put the next shard on your own.
I won't. His tail flicks as if it's like we've been through this already.
I know.
A little bit of
just making
irritation.
sure. Just making sure.
I will bring it to you and make sure not to attach it. We'll make sure it's safe.
A a booming voice throughout the room. He speaks truth.
I think Wukong just slowly. I think they all like slowly turn to look at the scabbard.
Yeah.
Is that where the voice came from?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
slightly
thought he was
muffled.
looking at it.
You just hear like a slightly muffled. He spoke truth. It's like that's new.
I think it can tell when others are lying.
Uh-huh. Is it going to feel? Is it going to feel the need to announce it out loud every time, or?
That depends. You have
Well.
something to hide.
Are you? He looks at the sword.
If you do not wish it, then I will not.
Is it coming out of the sword itself, or is it coming out to the sending stone that's still? Oh wait, no. Or did you rip out the sending
No,
stone? I think
Volko
that-
ripped
We
that
ripped
off
that
because he
out.
wasn't sure if the magic was like fucking with it.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just the sword itself. Got it.
Yeah, no, it's talking to you guys, out loud, like it's done before and has demonstrated that it could do. The sending stone was entirely unnecessary. It could hear everything you would say.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be honest.
Well, I thought, we thought, if it wasn't attuned, maybe it couldn't talk,
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
One brain cell, okay? Remember, one brain cell.
I kind of had to
From my
speak through somebody.
perspective, listening to you guys do this for the past half an hour. It's like,
Shut up.
I told you the roleplay would take longer than you would anticipate.
Fair enough.
this is so funny.
I could realize this and just leans down to this scabbard and just goes, okay, so for the polymorph, what body would you have preferred, just for future reference?
You don't get an answer to that one.
Okay, he's not gonna speak.
I guess we could probably put that new truth one to the quest. You should probably
Take your
put that
time.
You probably put that new truth thing to the test. And you want to get any Faustian deals you want to bring to light?
No.
Is that true? Is that intended to be true?
I
or
mean,
no? It's hard to tell with
Akko
Akko.
out of character, Akko hasn't told the party as a
Rukar.
whole.
He hasn't told Rukar, I think.
Okay.
So you're
Wait,
technically
what did I
lying,
find
then.
out? I don't think Volko knows.
I think that Valko came into Biz and Akko's room at some point and just caught a glimpse of the sun on Akko's palm.
Yeah,
and,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he explained it.
I think we're all happy with not making any more Faustian deals.
But yeah, no, as a
So-
baseline, Alco saying no was a fucking lie.
Volko, you hear a whisper in your ear. Should I tell them?
Sure, might as well keep everyone abreast of it.
That is untruth.
Oh,
Hit Volko's tail swishes in amusement as he looks at Akko. No more
Akko's
hiding
giving
things
you-
from the crew, I guess.
Akko,
was
I
giving
am
you the
shocked
eye.
and appalled. How could you?
I will
That
slap
is
you with the
false.
sun that I have on my palm right now.
And then it and then the sword just chimes in. They were in on it. Gesturing to Biz.
Like Akko is like raising his palm with the sun on it and just looking straight at Biz and just goes, "I will hit you with this hand as strongly as I can."
I'll like it.
Okay,
I'm keeping
that
to
is something for
myself on this
tomorrow.
one.
What was that?
What was that?
Exactly.
What was that?
I said truth on this one.
No, it said I'm keeping to myself on this one.
Fucking Biz being like, "I like it," and Soy being like, "He speaks truth."
I'm gonna. Oh man.
Middle of the wedding.
we can't-
I do. False.
I love what the sword has become 10 seconds after completely changing form. This is fantastic.
If you look at Rukai is like the biggest shitting grin, like, oh, this is gonna be fun. You don't tell Avery about this, please. I want to see her reaction live.
Everybody's
So,
got their own
Akko, do you
coping
want to share with Rukar your deal?
You know what? I'll do something even better. I've been mulling over this for the past couple
To
of
be
days.
fair, to be fair, I don't really mind either way. I just want to see if it worked.
No, it's fine. I just need to make this payment anyways. He takes the vessel, the Awakened Scaled ornament that Akko has in his inventory, and just goes, "Oh, Garvon, I'll have your payment."
in a poof of multicolored smoke. Oh gosh, where is she? What's her name? Oh gosh, where is she?
Jacqueline.
You mean
Is it
Garvin?
Jacqueline?
Yes,
Jacqueline?
Jacqueline. Thank you. Jacqueline sweeps in, holding a sending stone to her ear and talking animatedly on it. She just kind of glances at you, snaps her fingers, and holds out her hand.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Puts the Awakened Scale ornament in her hand.
And this is the last time I tell you that if you try to hand me that kind of deal again, I am going to send you into the Nether Realm. Bye. Bye.
Akko's just like staring at her bewildered and just points at himself like, "I just made my payment."
What? No, not you. Not you.
Oh.
Client.
Oh.
Let's see. And you'll take out like one of those like gem magnifying glass things, like an appraiser's glass, and look it over. Yep, this fits what we are looking for.
Oh, perfect.
Deal done.
Well, thank you very much for this.
And thank you for this. Anything else you need around here? We're getting very busy lately.
Oh, no, I will not hold you if you need.
Alright, toodles.
Good day to you.
She vanishes.
What a work patient to have to deal with.
Well, yes, I honestly trust Garvon, and well, he's never done any Gorokian wrong on a loan, so felt like a safe way to secure a diamond. He he kind of like starts taking the the large diamond out to Rukar, and then remembers that he's an ancient dragon and just goes, it was just this. Puts it swiftly, puts it back into his pocket. No, no.
Like
no.
I think his hand tried to
Volko
snatch
puts a
out. Like,
hand on.
like Ricard's hand almost snatched out as you immediately like put it into your cloak. Like he almost grabbed it if you would, but you were fast enough to just swipe it into your coat. I'm not gonna
Okay.
I'm not gonna do a contested check for that. I'm gonna get that you were fast enough to just tuck it away.
Volko's gonna put a hand on your shoulder. Again, Rukar.
Akko is like hand into his pocket, the other one pointing at Rukar, and just goes, no, no. I realize what. I know. I realized it fast enough. Thank you for holding yourself back. I know that you are faster than me.
Right. Right. And he looked at it like right. I almost forgot. Jimmy looked at like Biz and Akko. There's like a you two are the more experienced with magic. There's a silver mirror we found in one of the house in my old village.
Oh, really?
They're like a silver mirror. I could tell there was something like magic-y about it. Felt like it could be like
right.
yeah. So if you want to look at that, it's in the inventory. Just look for the chest filled with platinum pieces, and you should find it on top of that.
Akko is just gonna take his staff, put a portal, put a second one. Like the chest in question is just gonna tumble out of the small portal. And just poof. This one?
Depends. He opens up the lid. Is it filled with platinum pieces in the mirror?
See this mirror.
If it filled with yeah. Let's just say it is. If it filled with
Sorry, was
platinum
that a
pieces,
question
you
for
see
me?
the mirror. Yeah, does he?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, sorry. But yeah, he opens up the chest and I don't know if Biz saw it then, but then Biz, what would Biz reaction be to Rukar open up a chest and then just seeing platinum pieces?
Mega money.
Like a whole chest full of platinum pieces. Like, hold on, let me see what the actual worth is that I put in the ship's inventory. Let me look.
It's
You
like
see,
10,000.
you see a chest filled with 10,000 platinum pieces.
In the same manner that Valko held back Rukar when Akko like took out the diamond, Akko is gonna like put a hand on Biz's chest.
It has like a wide-eyed surprise and like shock on his face, but then quickly like tries to cover over his mouth. It's like, no, this is totally normal. I'm not being weird about this.
Yeah,
Volko
then
and Akko exchange a look.
Rukar then takes the mirror off the top of the pile and closes the chest again, and then just hands them the mirror. This is the one. This is the weird magic-y mirror.
Valko, you look at Akko, his entire face just says, I'm sorry.
I think it's like a look of like understanding. Just like, yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. But yeah, the mirror seems magical somehow, but Rukar and I aren't exactly arcane inclined.
Let's do my best to ignore all that money, the most amount of money I've ever seen in one place in my entire life, and
Please
focus
do.
and focus on this wondrous magical item, and nothing else.
Whoa, cool mirror! It's cool.
Whoa, cool mirror! Let me turn around so I can look at only this and not the money.
Akko's
I
like
am
rotating
so
you
normal.
away. Akko's like rotating you away.
Yeah, can
Make an Arcana check for me.
I also cast Identify on it as I make the Arcana check?
Yeah, absolutely. So identify. Let me. This is a two-way viewing mirror. It is a rare magic item that allows sight and limited communication between 2 points. It's a sending stone, but with video chat function.
Oh my fucking god.
It is an upgrade from a BlackBerry to a iPhone.
Can Akko make an Arcana to see where? Actually, wait. Can I combine an Arcana with a locate object to see where the other mirror that this one would be connected to is?
You can
Or
attempt
like
that.
get a sense of direction.
However, with the Arcana check that Biz made, you are able to easily find its thread of power, and it activates.
Oh.
As you all crowd around the mirror to see what it will show you, you get the sense that it is on a ship somewhere. Slight rocking motion. You can hear the waves on the other side, out of tune with your own. And as you watch, you see somebody pass by the mirror for a second. Biz, can you remind us what Met's rocket looks like?
That's Rocket?
Your little
Oh.
kobold.
Vetsraka is a red kobold who has like this like shimmering like white hat and wizard cloak.
Oh my god.
You see this kobold, this little wizard kobold, walk past the mirror momentarily. You feel like this mirror perhaps is somewhere on this ship that kobold is on. Though, given the odd angle it is sitting at, and the fact that nobody that you see pass by the mirror seems to react to your presence, you're not sure if it's entirely functioning on their end.
On the other side.
As if you would watch further, you would see a Triton, a bugbear,
Whoa.
a Ganassi, and an Asamar.
You motherfucker.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
I wonder who these people are.
As on the other end of the mirror, the backup party is currently on their way to a mysterious temple island.
Dude,
That's where we are in the timeline. Ooh.
do they look familiar to any of you?
No, but I'm really not enjoying that bugbear stance.
Getting a weird sense of deja vu, but I
Yeah.
can't place it.
You're getting a sense of deja vu. I'm getting a weird fucking vibe.
Can they?
Yeah,
Can
I'm
they
just looking
hear
at
us?
a
By the
weird
way,
feeling from that kobold. I
They
know
don't
why.
seem to be
When the-
reacting to you guys at all. They don't seem to be able to hear or see you.
It's weird. Huh.
Akko is still gonna cast locate object. What direction are they in?
Ping me the details for locate object. It is
Yeah,
not
like a
within
radius.
1,000 feet of you.
Oh, damn. Oh, Akko, yeah. Odd.
Locate object is like one of the worst fucking spells because you have to you have to be so close to the object that it's just like you already know where it is.
God damn.
If they tacked on like one more 0, it would probably be useful.
Yeah, at that
I don't know,
point,
dude.
like-
I have ADHD. That spell would probably come in real handy.
well, but like
You
in
know
a
what?
campaign
That is
setting,
so fucking fair.
in real life, locate object would be fucking amazing. But in D&D, 1,000 feet is not enough for anything.
Yeah, it's not very
If it
far.
were 10,000 feet, that's 2 miles, easily enough for any DM to be like, oh yeah, sure, it's within that range, like, let me go for it. So it's just like, in a city setting, if it's not on the
Yeah.
same block as them, it might as well be anywhere else.
Yeah, like 1,000 feet. Rukar can clear that in like 6 minutes.
You should be able to upcast locate objects for more range.
You should.
The fact that
Real.
you can't is
Oh, that would be
ridiculous.
so cool.
That'd be so cool.
but yeah, we see the backup party, but obviously because I don't think we're all talking in whispers. It's always obvious that they just can't hear us
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
No, like
Bro,
at some
actually,
point,
wait.
like at some point, some
Imagine-
sailor comes over and like uses the mirror to shave. So it's like it
Ew.
has no idea you guys are on the other side.
Akko is like, Akko just like steps away from the mirror, like, ugh, no.
The bugbear comes over and practices like expressions in the mirror for like uncomfortably long.
Perhaps.
They try
I
to
like
like
some-
flexes in the mirror.
Yeah.
No. I don't think that Rune flexes in the mirror. I think they practice their fucking like fight or flight triggering expressions.
No, Soren Soren flexes in the mirror.
Oh yeah. No. Actually, wait.
So they're practicing their
Havoc.
one-liners.
What?
Heather, do you think that Soren would have a career in the fucking Kylan Droid Coliseum? Or like been there in
No.
the past?
The continent that these people are from has had no contact with the part of the world that you are in.
Damn.
I do like the idea that Soren just comes by the mirror, just sees it, just starts like just practicing flexing. and we can't just kind of watching about like, damn.
Oh my god, wait. This is-
And that's the best we're gonna get because we know how that ended up.
Evelyn
Oh
gets
my
a
god,
pin.
no.
Wait. Okay, I have a most important question.
Hi, what's up?
Since I'm a cleric of Evelyn, do I get the same ping that she gets?
No.
Oh man.
She's not godly enough yet for that.
Damn. Fuck. I wanted to tell on them.
Well, this mirror doesn't seem very useful.
It might not be very useful because it might just not. If it's a two-way mirror, they probably don't know that it's a magical mirror on that side. So therefore, if no one picks it up, they can't. It's not activated.
Is there like a button to speak into, or?
There's a speaker mode.
Met's nat 1 on his Arcana check on it. It's like, yep, that's a mirror.
Like, were they, or like any of them picking up the mirror, or were they just kind of like rooted in place and they just looking into it where it's getting?
It's just sitting there.
Gotcha.
Perhaps like some sailor like found it and like nailed it to a wall so that they could use it again for like shading and stuff.
Gotcha. That could be useful for any other half, but yeah.
Interesting, this kind of magical technology exists. I didn't know you could do sending and see them on the other side. I wanted to say sending in video chat, but that's not a word Balka would use.
This is just sending and scrying in a single artifact. This is interesting, actually.
Well, you're welcome to study it. So long as Rukar is willing to part with it, I guess.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Beast, do you think you can replicate this somehow?
I don't know if I want to imagine a world where Avalanche figure out a way to replicate that. I don't want to imagine what Avalanche could do with
dating
that.
long distance with one of these. That'd be ridiculous. Like, how would you get anything done?
I'm asking you if you could replicate these, not fantasize about them.
Shut up. But yes, probably.
One of the goblins passing by the door remarks, "Yeah, but you could just teleport to them, so it'd be fine," and then keeps walking.
Exactly.
What?
What, says the spellcaster?
Beast, we have stumbled upon tremendous spells. We have been teleported by teleportation circle in and out of Cassandra's temple.
That's not what I'm shocked about.
What do you mean?
What did the goblin do about teleportation?
No, that only the goblins seem to notice us.
No, not through the mirror.
It's one of
One of
our
your own
goblins.
crew
It's one of
mates.
our goblins on our ship.
Oh.
You guys have goblins on
Oh.
your ship.
I thought that was someone on their ship.
No, straight up, I also thought it was on the other ship for a second.
That would have
I
been funny.
I could just stares at Biz and just goes, "That's our crew.
What? Oh.
That's
Oh, hey.
This has already become an iPad kid and can't separate the screen from real life.
Oh no.
Cocomelon!
No fantasy Coco Melon.
God.
Akko cast thaumaturgy on the on the mirror to put on the cocoa melon.
Don't patronize me. Anyway,
Guys, I love D&D.
He's like jingling the mirror in front of you, like, oh.
Quit teasing him, Akko.
Oh, come on! I don't get many occasions like these.
I could probably take it back to join the trip fund. I'd record like heft up the chest, go to platinum pieces just to return to the inventory alongside the trip fund. I'll probably meet you guys above for breakfast.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all go on ahead. I think I have a few books that I need to look at.
Don't wait too long, Aveline will hunt you down.
I know. So I'm pretty sure she'll be busy with someone else. Stares at Rukar. Or
It's okay,
glances
I'll
at
keep-
Rukar.
Can't hear
it's
you.
okay,
Are walking out?
I'll keep an eye on them. While Biz
You
also
also-
stays behind to do their own research.
You also get lost in your research. Be careful.
The both of them
Good
promising to keep an eye on the other, neither doing that, both go hungry.
6 hours pass.
Yeah, I
But
was
yeah,
about-
Balko leaves with Rukar.
Rukard takes the platinum pieces back, back to the inventory, and when he thinks no one's looking, even though Valkyrie probably standing like fairly close by, or like right behind him, he cracked open the chest and just stared at the shinies inside.
Balko walks by as you're doing that and just says, "Don't get lost in that. Aveline will find you too."
Half of this crew is obsessed with one thing.
Yeah, I mean Balko's got his one thing he's obsessed with too. We've all got our likes.
Yeah. As Valkyrie says that, as he walking by, Rukard kind of like snaps up down and shuts the chest and closes the door behind him, like, and as the door shuts behind him, like, Steve Draconic. Then he's gonna get tired of it.
Jesus Christ.
So what's Akko up to?
Akko is first of all going to try and research some lich thing. He's trying to look into his book to see any information on liches, how they work, how they attain that form, etc., etc.
Yeah, make a history check.
27.
All the classics, liches are tend to be powerful mages. There are several different ways to achieve lichdom, but the end result is always the same. You have to tie your soul to an object so that you can't truly die as long as the object is still around. All the classics.
I think it takes him a few minutes and then just puts the books back onto the shelves and takes out the book of all questions. Hey Biz,
Yes.
if you suddenly get migraines, don't just wait until they pass. It'll take like a minute or so.
You know, I completely forgot you had the book of all knowledge.
If
Wait, did that
if it,
that blasted book show up again?
Yes.
Thank you, sword.
No, that was the book.
That was the book.
that was the book.
Wipe the book open. Akko, wipe the book open, Drex.
Biz
No,
stands up from their desk.
Not
I am
yet,
going to throw myself into the sea and walks out of the room.
I love the book of all knowledge shenanigans.
That's funny every time I get to do that.
Yay.
It's never not funny.
You really enjoy doing that prank. Come on, I have actual questions to ask you. And he opens the book.
I didn't even intend to do that.
Exactly, that's what's the best.
It just reminds me when Carl had the book. Cheryl asked the question.
Yeah.
Avon? Was it? Avon?
Akko can faintly hear from the doorway. God damn it!
So it's like, God damn it, and like 2 seconds later, a splash outside.
Yeah.
He opens the book. Okay, so I've been cleaning up, and I think that this knowledge would be essential if we are to take that Cassandra. So, please tell me, what are Cassandra's phylacteries? Plural, if there is more than one.
Cassandra's phylactery is unreachable to you, but will not be an issue.
Sorry. Thank you, DM, for coming through the book and using my. How unreachable are they?
Technically speaking, Cassandra doesn't have a phylactery. Technically speaking. Her soul is trapped in a prison. That is all the information I can give you on this subject.
For a book of all knowledge, we're extremely limited. Anyways, thank you for the answer. Actual.
You have one question remaining.
I think I'll keep it for now. Thank you for your help. And he closes the book and puts it back in the bag. Biz under.
Biz walks back in, patting their pompadour dry.
Did you actually jump into the sea?
I did, yes.
This
Did we
brings
have
up
to
a
fish you
thought.
out?
What?
You first, guy.
No, it's fine. You go.
Oh, I was just asking if we had to fish you out.
Nah. Nah, Biz was fine.
Biz.
Okay.
Yes.
How does your pompadour, given that it's a rock, fit inside of your
Yeah.
cube helmet?
The answer to that is hard work and determination. Also, don't think about it.
It's like it's like cotton candy. You can just push it down.
You see, the secret is don't tell the magic police, but the helmet is actually just a hardened materialized version of a bag of holding.
Oh my fucking god!
Nah,
It's not technically a bag anymore.
it's like pumice. So like, it looks like rock and has like rocky properties, but it's actually like just super hard keratin. It has more of like a spongy texture.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, that's hair.
Oh, I thought of it like a big fingernail.
Yeah, exactly.
Ew, no.
Well, yeah, hair and fingernails are the same material, just in different shapes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's
But just
wire
imagining
versus
it bending like a
concrete.
fingernail where it's all one contiguous piece. Oh god, wait, so I mean you can like crack your hair.
Yes.
That would take forever to grow back.
The
Yes,
fact
it
that I
takes-
immediately tried.
It's years to grow this pompadour out. He is so fucking proud of it.
Do tell.
Akko looks at fucking Biz drying his pompadour and just goes, "You know that salt causes that to erode faster, right?"
Why do you think I use conditioner?
Yeah, I know. But you shouldn't throw yourself into the sea willingly like this.
I don't do it often.
Oh, do you? What was that? What was the last time that you threw yourself into the sea? About?
I don't want to talk about it.
What was it? Was it perhaps about the fact that I tried to put directly into AT the recipe for the tea, perhaps, even though she is made for that purpose? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Anyways, breakfast time. He grabs Biz by the collar.
Alright.
I like
Biz allows himself to be dragged.
I think as soon as everyone reaches the upper deck, as soon as everyone else tries to go to the kitchen, you'll see Rukar head towards the edge of the ship. And before you can ask anything, a strike of lightning hits him as he turns back in the full dragon and then dives into the water.
Oh,
You know, I was going to ask if he wanted anything, but I think he's got it handled.
I keep forgetting about this. Even though I shouldn't.
Despite the fact that he is technically amphibious now.
Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
So he's going hunting in the water.
Are you pulling up the fishing table?
Maybe.
Hell yeah.
Roll a d6.
Yeah.
A D what? A
D6.
Six.
Oh.
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 I'm
Oh.
liking it.
Good O or bad O?
I'm liking it nonetheless.
So we're gonna
Did you-
bring that up in a minute.
Yeah.
Did you
Does anybody else have
fucking
anything
fish-
they'd like to do before we finish out today's session?
What
Did
the
you fucking
fuck did
fish
you?
that? The only fighting encounter on that table, I swear to God.
Am I gonna have to test this sword out immediately?
Did Rupert fish
I
at
didn't have
Croc?
anything. I didn't. Have
I did what I
anything,
wanted to.
I have
I
nothing.
don't think.
All right. Rukar, as you as you dive into the water, you quickly find yourself encountering two beasts battling each other below the turtle that dwarf you. As you see a colossal white whale and a red kraken
What
going
the
to
fuck?
town on each other. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
You fished up the one
I-
fighting encounter. I swear to
No,
God.
I don't.
I have been waiting for somebody to roll anything to do with these two creatures. They've been on the sea encounter table to be like, oh, signs that these creatures are around. Ooh, I wonder when they're going to show up.
Oh
Immediately.
my God.
Man, dude, next session I was like, oh yeah, it seems like we might have a full party next week. We might be able to do the wedding. Apparently we're fighting a kraken instead and a whale.
I mean,
Jesus.
no. You don't know if you're fighting them yet because that's just what Ukar's found. No, he doesn't. If he didn't, I didn't say anything about that. He hunted them. Then he just saw these two beasts that you say dwarf my size, and he's how big again? Hold on, no, what? He is gargantuan. So these two creatures are bigger than Ukar. Is what you're saying, right?
Yes. They're big.
Yeah, as soon as he sees, as soon as he sees those two duking out, like, nope, it just swims right back up.
The whale is probably about as long and half as wide as your turtle.
Comes back up, move faster.
Yep.
So that's what we're gonna leave today's session.
Oh my goodness.
See you guys next
Yay.
time. Hope you had fun. I know I did. And yeah. Bye-bye.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.